Well, I'm changing things up a little here today. I'm actually recording this intro live. I've got some exciting things to show you on the channel, and there was no need to wait and see what I had. I've got some exciting stuff that I've been waiting for. I had a big shout out to World Money Wins. Something you said in one of your videos made me run off to the eBay and the internet and do some searching to find out, to validate what you'd said. It wasn't quite accurate, but it was absolutely the impetus that got me to pull this off. And when I saw what I saw, I just had to pull the trigger. So let's get on to this exciting stuff. I got a couple of very large packages here. I have already busted into them a little bit, but anyway, Mr. Kiwi, hello to everybody. It's good to see you again. Thanks for stopping by my channel, and let's do this real quick. Let's start with the top one. You probably already know from my splash screen or thumbnail and title what we got here, so let's not waste any time. I was actually pretty impressed. These purchases both came from Liberty Coin. I did one direct from their website and one by their shop on eBay to just test my PayPal credit card to see which way was going to give me the best discount. And buying directly from Liberty Coin's own website got me the full 3% cash back from my PayPal credit card. And so far on eBay, the purchase on eBay, I'm not seeing any discount at all. This is kind of a crock because they advertised the PayPal credit card to me because I would get 3% off anything I bought on eBay, and I've never got 3% on eBay from these guys. I got this secondhand from Losing Louie over at Louie Silver, and he said that PayPal won't give you the 3% if you have a business account. Now, I don't know if that means you have a PayPal business account or you have an eBay business account, but in either case, they said if you're a business, we're not going to give you this deal. It's a consumer-only deal, which would have been nice to know because I had the business account on eBay and the business account on PayPal when they sent me the advertising. But what are you going to do? Spout off about it on a YouTube video? Or, go smash their windows or something. I guess I shouldn't say that. It'll get me banned. I'm obviously being funny, making a joke, not seriously advocating violence. So, get over yourself, YouTube. All right, so anyway, enough of that. Got sidetracked already. So let's get right into this. Look at this. This is, first of all, the reason I started talking about Liberty Coin was I wanted to commend them on their shipping of heavy items. First of all, I got free shipping, of course, and this being a heavy package, they couldn't do it through USPS, I guess. They did it through FedEx. So I know businesses get a really good break on FedEx if they have the right count. I really apologize for the shadowing we're getting here today. I don't quite understand. This copper is so reflective, and I'm getting these nasty big shadows. Let me just try and change my light a little bit. Now, I don't like it when I do this because you can see the reflection off the table over here, but let's see if that affects the shadows at all. Not really. Give me a second, adjusting the natural sunlight. Let's see if that helps. See if we can alleviate some of these shadows. Let's take a look here. Yeah, I think maybe, no, not really. I apologize. Anyway, let's get into this. I may have to edit out some of this excess gabbing. This is hard to open. As you can see, what we've got here is 2-ounce Aztec Copper rounds. I believe these came from Golden State Mint. We'll just take out a few. But being 2s, these are very satisfying. I guess I don't have to worry about damaging them too much. The copper is obviously pretty durable, but I don't know if you've seen the Aztec designs before. This is a very, very common round in silver, and I don't know if I've ever seen an Aztec round in gold, But let's take a look at them closer here. We'll put a few down, and let me see if I can tell which way these flip. I don't think it really matters on the back. As I said, you've probably seen the Aztec rounds before. And the detail on these is just stunning. And when you see, I've got some Aztec quarter ounce and even 1/10 rounds. And when you see this intricacy on a 1/10, I don't have any handy there in deep storage, or I would show you what that looks like on a 1/10 ounce. It's stunning. And then of course we've got the, I can't remember the gentleman's name, but right here on the, if you zoom in, I don't think I can zoom in any further right now, so I can read it. I can't pronounce his name anyway. But there he is. He's the Aztec king or god or something. And just stunning. Now, this was kind of the king of this package. Was World Money Wins was talking about the value of Aztec copper rounds, and somebody on Whatnot who was kind of blowing up the value, obviously to make more money on his auction. And so I thought I'd check the value, and I found Liberty Coin and a few other places, actually Golden State Mint themselves, were selling these individually, but also by the tube. And the tube price, I think I paid about $11. No, I think I paid $11 an ounce for what I bought here, because I got, what was really strange about this was this tube of twos is 25 copper rounds at 2 ounce avioporous, or regular ounces, as opposed to troy ounces. And why 25? Maybe they had big tubes to fill, and they weren't going to play some Royal Mint game of giving you a partially empty tube, so they just filled them. Because I also got the 1 ounce, let me see, copper rounds. This is the 1 ounce Aztec rounds, and I already have some of these, just a few, because who really needs a tube, right? Honestly, I've got plans for all these copper rounds. I wouldn't really have bought tubes, but I thought, for the money that they were selling them for, why the heck not get the whole tube? Why? Because it's just impressive. You do the math. This is 50 ounces, and this is 20 ounces. This is 70 ounces of metal. It's just, I mean, I could do workouts with this stuff. So, like I said, I already have some of these ones. I know what they are. We've got the same design as we saw on the 2 ounce. And they clink in the hand just as good. But honestly, the reason I got the tube of the ones, I'm sorry it was off camera. The reason I got the tube of the ones was simply because it got me up to the $1.99 free shipping. So that's why I was able to order. One order off of eBay and one off of Liberty Coin Direct, because I got free shipping on both places. So that was great. So there was no harm in splitting it up. So I really got this extra 20 ounces of metal simply to make the deal work. And like I said, I was really impressed with this this bubble wrap coils that they how they package these. So I'm going to leave these out for right now. And then let's go to the other package. I believe this is the one that came from eBay. Maybe it's vice versa. I don't remember which was which now, to be honest. But in any case, they both came from the same warehouse at Liberty Coin, which, interestingly enough, I believe is in Dallas, Texas. Now, my buddy Mark is in Dallas, and I actually recognize this address. It's in the same complex as another precious metals company that we know that actually has an office or a mailing address in that complex. It's Acost Metals is the name of that company. But that's just curious that Liberty Coin is in that same. I notice everything that comes from Liberty Coin comes from that address. Now this, as you can see, is heavy. The previous package was 70 ounces of copper. And look at this. I can't wait for this. Look at this. This is 100 ounces. 25-ounce rounds. Oh! Now, you could curl this. I could probably get 10 or 20, but man, it wouldn't be a good workout. It would be a harmful workout, I believe. Oh! Put that down. Again, pretty good packaging. They couldn't get the double rolls in there, but pretty nice. And let's just get into this. This is, again, much more massive than I expected. Much more. I don't know if you've ever seen a tube of 25-ounce anythings before. I once bid for five 5-ounce Libertads. Yeah, five 5-ounce Libertads were pretty darn impressive. And at the time, before the price of silver went nuts, I was actually trying to get those for about $37 an ounce. And so the price for, 25 ounces was well under $1,000. Now it was like 800, in the range of 800, I think. Now you can't get these 5-ounce Libertads for anywhere south of 1,000. Probably now, I haven't checked, probably up into the 1,100-1,200 range, just because they overpriced Libertads. I'm going to go off camera so I can put some muscle into this lid. Maybe we're going to have to, whoa, good thing I had my finger grip there. See if we can use a knife to assist us. It's not really the kind of, it's not like a capsule. Wow. And I'm going to go off camera again. Please excuse me for a second. There we go. Whoops. There's actually a lip here, a plastic lip on this container, like that grips. So anyway, look at this. Like I said, the patent is nice. The Aztec patent is nice, but look at the reflectivity. It's almost a proof-like finish on that copper, which really nicely made copper pieces tend to be like that. But really, I think it's the tube, the massive amount of copper that makes this work. This is so much better than buying, say, a 5 kilo copper bar. You get one copper bar, a kilo copper or a 5 kilo copper, and you'll have less copper than I've got here on the table right now. And this is much more fun to play with than 1 or 2 bars. Now, you could have 5 kilos and stack them up in a pyramid. That's pretty impressive, too. I'm not saying it's not. But just amazing. Amazing, amazing, amazing. So I'm not going to wax off here for too much longer. This is already being too long. If you didn't stay to the end, you don't know what you're missing here. I'm going to encourage you. Maybe I will go back and redo my intro and tell you to stay to the end and see. This is worth seeing, I think. And I certainly have got no regrets for this purchase. Anyway, enough said. Tell me what you think I should do with this copper. Should I oh, that didn't work. Should I leave it on the table? Is it a good decoy for the criminals if they come a-calling? I don't know. But anyway, that's all I've got. Thank you, everybody. Thanks for coming. I do appreciate you. Please leave me some comments if you could. If you could like and subscribe, that'd be great. But I would like to hear from you what you think about this copper. And we'll see you next time, or until we see you next time, have a great day.